Most people think about what they can get, but very few focus on what they can give and who they can become. Let's connect in conversation as we talk about the topic secure the bag, how to build your brilliance, attitude, and gifts. You know I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day in a great way, and it's going to get greater. You know, we're going to have a conversation of illumination. Hit the thumbs up button on this conversation. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation of illumination, a courageous one at that. But you know, we got to pay the light bill first. Come on, family, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat as a matter of fact. Let's light all the way up. We too lit to quit. Let's stay lit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. We're talking today from the topic secure the bag. Yeah. How to build your brilliance, attitude, and gifts. Generally, when you think about that terminology, securing the bag, everybody's focused on the money. Yeah, everybody's focused on getting the money. Everybody's focusing on, stacking the bread, whatever the case may be, rolling in dough. But in many cases, when we hear those types of references such as secure the bag, it's not so much about what I'm getting, it's about who I'm becoming. And when you're thinking about this, really in order to secure the bag, it's going to first start with your brilliance. It's going to first start with you recognizing that you have a level of brilliance that you need to develop. It's going to move you into the place of your attitude, right? Because your attitude determines your altitude. It determines how high or low you go. It is the fact of your gifts. And like I've said before, and I'll continue to say it again, everybody is a red box in a gold bowl. You are a gift to the world. The tragedy is to be gifted, but to never open your package. For some of us, you say, well, yeah, I've opened my package. But here's the question. Are you using what is in your package? Because here's the thing. We're all born with brilliance, right? We're all born with a level of giftedness. The hardest part is not relinquishing your brilliance when society wants to crush it out of you. I think it was Pablo Picasso who said, everybody is born a genius. The hardest part is to remain a genius as you get older. Why? Because that inquisitive nature, that curiosity, that next level thinking, those big ideas, the creative imagination and skill of what it is that we are born with, generally that gets teased out of us. Somebody teases it out of you. Somebody talks it down out of you. Somebody tells you you're thinking too big. Somebody tells you can't do all of these things that you want to do. Focus on one thing, right? All of that is generally crushed out of us. And so we move from a place of ingenuity to conformity. We move from a place of disruptive thinking to disrupted thinking. Yeah, we move into that particular place of the limited beliefs and the stinking thinking that keeps us sulking and sinking. It moves us into that particular place of the scarcity mindset, right? And circumstances will always try to make you conform. Why? Because society is created and categorized and castigated even to make you a clone of everybody. They want you to be a cookie cutter copy of everybody, not to have your own unique identity, but to become a carbon copy of somebody else. And here's a question. Are you hiding your brilliance? Are you trying to fit in when you were born to stand out? That's the question I got to ask you. Are you living below your next level? Why? Because you don't want to be talked about. You don't want people to think that you're grandstanding. You don't want people to think that you're doing too much. But here's the thing. Maybe you're not doing too much. Maybe everybody's just doing too little. And here's what you can't do. You can't hide your inner genius. Come on, family. Just type secure the bag. Type secure the bag. Brilliance. Attitude. Giftedness. Secure the bag. You are your greatest resource. I need you to hear me on our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks change. Well, what are they going to say about me if I do this? What are they going to say about me if I do that? And I need you to hear me. What people think about you ain't none of your business anyway. But you're going out of business thinking about the folks who are concerned about your business. When in many cases, you ought to let them be free publicity for you. You ought to let them be your free publicist. Yeah, because every single time that they talk about you, every single time they tell you that you're doing too much, it's only making other people inquisitive to say, who is this person? Who is that person? I may not know him, but I need to know him. Attitude determines your altitude. Healthy relationships, I need you to hear me. They are built on a pleasant attitude of gratitude. Don't matter how gifted you are. What's your level of attitude? Right? Because hard work beats talent when talent won't work hard. I'd rather, if I'm having a sports team, I'd rather have somebody who is maybe a run-of-the-mill player who plays hard, who's a team player, than somebody with a super inflated ego about themselves, who won't listen, who won't be a team player, who disrupts the team chemistry. I don't need that. That's not my philosophy. Right? Doesn't matter how talented you are. What's your attitude level? What's your level of work ethic? Where's your hard work at? Do you ingratiate other people? Or is it just all about you? Is your favorite station just WIIFM? Yeah, you know what that means. What's in it for me? Are doors of opportunity closing on you because of your unpleasant attitude? You don't secure the bag, you drop the bag. Why? Because people just keep dropping you. They don't want nothing to do with you because you're intolerable. Got to work on my level of attitude. Right? You can be the most talented person on the planet, but if your attitude is poor, people are going to refuse to deal with you. Poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Opportunities you're going to continue to miss simply because you keep missing the mark with your level of attitude. Family, we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. As we're talking about securing the bag, how to build your brilliance, your attitude, and your gifts. If you're not a member of In the Mix, what's going on? What are you doing? Come on, become a member of In the Mix. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. Yeah. Tap that link. And then when you do that, you'll see 3 particular badges that you can choose from. VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those badges. Not just become a subscriber, become a partner. And my gift to you is to give you behind the scenes footage and coverage in my members only area on our YouTube channel. Unlock it by getting one of the badges. Shout out to all of our badge bearers and badge members and badge carriers. We can tell that you got a badge simply because your colorful content, as you are commenting, it lights up. Join us. You know, a dismissive attitude reveals personal insecurity, really. Shuts doors of massive and major opportunities. And the question is, what are you doing to cultivate your character and your commitment? What are you doing to adopt a positive demeanor that's respectful, not pitiful, but respectful? to where you smile because your smile is your greatest business card. Your smile lights up a room. It causes you to maintain an attitude of gratitude. Come on, family, just type, I'm gifted for greatness. Type, I'm gifted for greatness. Yes, you are. You're gifted for greatness. You got to understand that you're packaged with purpose, promise, possibility, and potential. What are you doing with what it is that you've been given? Right? Or what are you doing to secure your gifts? What are you doing to secure your talent? What are you doing to secure your peace of mind? What are you doing to secure your character and cultivate your talent and your mental acuity and your ingenuity and your intelligence and your creativity and your mental wellness and your self-esteem? What are you doing to build that bag? Come on now. When I'm watching the NBA and, maybe it's an announcer who's got a little, hip swag to him, because all of them don't. There's one of those announcers that got some hip swag to him. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to talk. He knows how to connect with the pop culture references, such as a Mark Jones on an ESPN. Such as the late, great Stuart Scott. Yeah. Those type of individuals. And sometimes I'll hear Mark Jones on ESPN as he's talking about Kyrie Irving dribbling up the ball and he's looking like a globetrotter. He said, oh, and he scores. He says, oh, he was in his bag on that one. Yeah, right. Because I got tools, I got traits, I got talent that's in my bag. And I can pull out any one of those resources and use what it is, that skill that I've developed. Why? Because I built my bag. Come on, family. What are you doing to build your bag? Just type that. Build your bag. I build my bag based on what I'm listening to. I build my bag based on the books I'm reading. I build my bag based upon the types of friendships that I have that cause me to move forward. Forward ever, backward never. I build my bag by not complaining, but by prioritizing. I build my bag by stirring up my gifts, by finding myself in the place and in the proximity of my purpose. I build my bag when I'm in amazing sessions with amazing leaders who pour into me. Workshops, whether offline or online, just like my Eagles community. Family, if you're not a part of my Eagles community, I'm helping you to build your bag. I'm helping you to build your brilliance, your attitude, your gifts. You owe it to you to be a part of my amazing community, the Eagles community, where we're soaring to another level of success and purpose. Strategy, structure, solutions, and systems to shift you and to take your vision to another dimension. You owe it to you. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, and I guarantee you will be transformed. I need you to hear me. You got to build your bag. Building your bag means, listen, I know what it takes. I know where I'm going. I know greater is calling me. So here's what I need to do. I need to prepare now for the journey that's ahead. I need to prepare now for the destination, because I don't want to be unprepared. I don't want to be in a place to where I'm not ready for what I've been praying to have, that I've been expecting for what's ready for me. You're not this or that. I need you to hear me. You are this and that. You were not built for boxes. You're called to break the box. Family, just type break the box. Break the box. God broke the mold when he made you. You were not created to fit in. You were born to stand out. You were born to be outstanding. That's what you were born to do. Talking about securing the bag. Listen, we're getting ready to take a quick break. Got to stop. Got to take a little station identification break. I want you to stick and stay. More's on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. Our schools are underfunded, teachers are underpaid, and our children are undereducated. Our classrooms, culture, curriculum, and communities are in crisis like never before. Education is the key, but the lock is broken. So how do we fix it? I'm so glad that you asked. I'm giving you strategies in my new book. It's my 17th book, by the way, called Strategies for Successful Schools. How to develop a diverse classroom of learners who read, lead, and succeed. This is a book that's available right now for our educational leaders. It's a must-read for school board members, parents, community advocates, transformative teachers, and yes, for those of you who desire to see our children lead and succeed. But not only that, so many of our young people are struggling with their academics, their mental well-being, limiting beliefs, procrastination, interpersonal trauma, and just feeling like they're hopeless. But what if there was a go-to guide to empower you to be a champion and our children to be a champion and empower them to overcome challenges? Here's the good news. I've got another book for you. It's my 18th one. Learners are Leaders, Strategies and Solutions for Student Success. It's got a 31-day journal in there. It's got affirmations, really a lot of valuable life lessons, ways to set smart goals for success, improve your mental well-being, foster academic success. So much more that is in store when you get not just one, but both of these books. They're both available right now on Amazon. Yeah, go get it right now. But also, you can get signed copies that are available at theeaglesacademy.com/books. Don't just get them for you, but also get them for someone else too. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking right now about securing the bag. It ain't about what I'm getting. It's about who I'm becoming. It's not about what I'm getting. It's about what I'm giving up. Yeah. For where I'm going. For some of us, here's what we got to do. We got to lighten our bag. We got a lot of junk in our bag. Got a lot of trash in our bag. When our bag needs to be filled with treasures. When our bag needs to be filled with brilliance. When our bag needs to be filled with gifts. Come on, you just become a bag man. You just became a bag lady. And you're going to hurt your bag. You're going to hurt your back, as Erykah Badu said, carrying all them bags like that. Come on now. We talked incessantly about OQP, only quality people. But here's what I want you to type. I want you to type OQT. Let me add that to the bag. Let me add that arsenal. Let me add that to my arsenal right there. Not just OQP. OQT. Yeah. Because there is no OQP without OQT. What am I talking about? Only quality thoughts. Only quality thinking. Ain't no OQP without OQT. Because guess what? You are attracting who it is that you are. You ain't quality, you're not going to attract quality. You're negative, you're going to attract negativity. You're going to repel positivity. Here's what we have to do. We have to change the negative narrative in our head about who it is that we are, about what it is that people say that we're not. We have the power to change our mindset. We have the power to change our generation. We have the power to change the trajectory of our lives based upon how we're thinking, and how we're thinking dictates who we're becoming. You were created to be a problem solver. You were created to be innovative. You were created to be imaginative. You were created to be imaginative. You were created to be a critical thinker in a chaotic world. You were not created to cause problems. You were created to solve problems. And you only cause problems when you don't know your purpose. You cause problems when you don't walk in the place and the proximity of your purpose. You are the answer to a problem. You are an answer to the struggles that we face. And you got to get so obsessed about solving people's problems. I need you to hear me. You got to get so obsessed about solving people's problems. Simply because you have the answer. You have the solution that people are looking for. And when you get obsessed about solving people's problems, you can charge whatever you want to charge. Somebody's going to make a beeline to get that solution to the problem of what it is that you can solve. Hear me? To secure the bag, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to turn up. You're going to have to turn up. Family, just type turn up. Turn up. Turning up is not about partying. Turning up is about working. I've said before, my favorite two classes in school were gym and lunch. Oh yeah, I love to chase the girls in gym, sit down and eat with them at lunch. Those are my classes. But I remember inadvertently learning something in chemistry class. Wow. I was either focusing on gym or lunch, looking at my watch. I inadvertently learned something. That is, in chemistry class, I learned that water steams at 211 degrees, but it boils at 212 degrees. Isn't it interesting? And maybe for you that doesn't mean anything, but let me break it down. Let me boil it down. It's just 1 degree difference between steam and boil. From 211 water steaming to 212 water boiling. For some of us, we're just one thought away from making a difference. We're just one connection away. We're just one book away. You're just one podcast away. And welcome to the next level based upon listening to this one. You're just one opportunity away. You're just one brilliant thought. You're just one activation of your gift. You're just one attitude shift away from turning it up another degree to increase your focus, to increase your maturity, to increase your overall performance in life. You have the courage to be different because being different makes a difference. Come on, family, just type make a difference. Type make a difference. Type make a difference. If I'm going to be mad about anything at all, it ought to be from the fact that I'm making a difference. And when I make a difference, for me to make a difference, I got to adjust my vision. I got to shift from where it is that I am to where I can be. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. To have a super conversation, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Why? As we're talking about securing the bag, how to build your brilliance, your attitude and your gifts for greatness, you got to understand this. There is a difference between skill and will. There's a difference between your skill and your will. And just because you have skill doesn't mean that you have will. Because here's the thing, what I understand, will can oftentimes supersede and override will. Will can oftentimes supersede and override skill. I got the will to go after. I got the will to make my dream come to fruition. I got the will to work hard and do what people have never done before, to go where people have never gone before. Do you have the will? I didn't ask you about the skill. I know you got the skill, but do you have the will? What do I mean by that? Are you giving 110% effort? Or are you just giving 30%? Do you really want to be successful? Or do you just kind of want it? And hear me, when you just kind of want it, I'll set it for a Monday. Tuesday, nah. Wednesday, okay. Thursday, nah. Friday, I'll pick it up again on Monday. You just kind of want it. You don't really want it. You don't really want it. Hard work beats talent when talent won't work hard. Don't waste your talent by failing to work hard. Why? Because you need as much will as you do skill. I think about people who just had the will to win. Think about who I consider to be the greatest basketball player of all time. I mean, you can debate it with Wilt Chamberlain. You can debate it with Bill Russell, who won 11 championships in 13 years of playing basketball. Insane in the NBA. You can debate it. However, make no debate about it. In order for you to beat Michael Jordan, you were going to have to rip that man's heart out. Talk about taking no prisoners. Talk about, I ain't trying to join forces with you. I'm not trying to buddy up with you. I'm not trying to cause you to play on my team. I want to beat you. Yeah. I want to make such an impression on you that night that here it is. You can't sleep when you lay your head on that pillow. You tossing and turning, thinking about every move, thinking about every which way that I put you in the spin cycle. Yeah, I want you to have a long drive home or bus ride back or flight back to your destination simply because I made an impression upon you that said, man, I might have been more skilled than him, but I sure wasn't more willed than he was. You see what I'm talking about? Skill is going to win you some games. Will is going to get you some championships. Come on, family, just type, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. You need as much will as you do skill. I know you say, well, I understood the assignment, but what are you doing to complete the assignment? There's a calling that is on your life. There's a brilliance that's been attached and associated to you. You need an attitude adjustment to embrace all of that. You're gifted for greatness. What are you doing? Are you just scrolling on your phone? Are you just posting selfies? Are you just playing around in class? Are you just dancing on TikTok? Or are you actually taking advantage of the time on the clock? Ain't about your designer glass. I want to know, do you have a vision? Not about the Rolex or the Timex watch on your wrist. I want you to know, I want to know, do you know what time it is? Not about what you're driving, it's about what's driving you. Right? Playtime over is the big leagues. So here's what I got to do. I got to turn it up. I got to turn it up another degree. I got to turn it up another notch. What am I talking about? Turn it up on your focus. Turn it up on your commitment. Turn it up on your work ethic. Turn it up on developing your bag. Turning it up on securing your talent. Turning it up so you can level up. And like I've been telling you over the last couple of days, you got to turn off all the excuses. You got to mitigate. You got to demolish. You got to diminish all of the excuses as to why it won't work, so that you can execute and make sure that it will work. Why? Because if it's to be, it's up to me. Come on, God and I can do it. God and I are a majority. But I gotta make a vision adjustment. I have to adjust my vision so that I can look at life through a new lens. Come on, clean your glasses off. Clean your vision off. Get the scales off of your eyes. When you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at change. That's what happens. Charles Swindoll affirmed, he said, life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it. I take it to another degree. 90% of the time we focus on the 10% to where now the 10% becomes 100% of our lives. Your father not being there, 10%. Dealing with the divorce of your father and your mother, 10%. Problems that you're dealing with in life, 10%. The financial framework that seemingly is broken, 10%. The heartbreak, the abuse, the misuse, the divorce, the dissolved relationship, the trauma bond, 10%. What will you do? I want to ask you with the remaining 90% of your life. You part of that talented 10th. What are you going to do with the 90% of your life? What are you doing? What are you going to do to bounce back from a setback to where you say, listen, I'm not just going to survive, but I'm going to thrive. I'm going to shift from a setback into a great comeback. Why? Because the plan for your life is greater than the pain of what you experienced in life. The plan that God has for your life is greater than the plot that the enemy had against your life. God's plan is greater than the enemy's plot. And I need you to hear me. I know what you went through was painful, but when you put it in God's hand, it becomes purposeful. Got to understand this. This is not the end of your story. You're just at the end of a chapter. You got to flip the page and write a new chapter. A chapter for change. Come on, family. Just type new chapter, new chapter. New chapter of growth. Come on, type what you're naming your new chapter. Come on, type that. Type what you're naming your new chapter. Your next chapter is going to be your greatest chapter. Your next move is going to be your best move. Sure is. You're chosen for the next chapter. Come on, call it a chapter of peace. Call it a chapter of love. Call it a chapter of grace. Call it a chapter of greatness. Call it a chapter of, hear me, congratulations. Yeah, that's what your next chapter is going to be. I speak over your life that your next chapter is going to be called congratulations. Congratulations on the endorsement. Congratulations on the promotion. Congratulations on the announcement. Congratulations on the marriage. Congratulations on the engagement. Congratulations on the spouse in your house. Congratulations on the new house. Congratulations on the self-development. Congratulations on getting your degree. Congratulations on turning it up another degree. Oh, come on. I need you to hear me. Come on, family. Just type congratulations. Type congratulations. Say it to yourself first before you expect other people to say it to you. Come on. Have your Muhammad Ali moment. He said, I was the greatest so much. He told himself that he was the greatest so much until other people began to believe what he believed about himself. Woo. Muhammad Ali said that he was the greatest so much to himself until people began to believe what he believed, and not only what he believed, what he spoke about himself. Oh, come on. You better tell yourself congratulations. You better amplify your greatness. You better go for what you know. You better make it happen. Come on now. Stop capping and make it happen. There it is. Come on. Ain't no OQP without OQT. Only quality thinking. Only quality thoughts. Stop capping and make it happen. Stop talking yourself out of what God wants you to step into. Get your bag. Secure your bag. What is it, like Annalise Keating? Secure your bag like Viola Davis in that movie. I'm getting my bag and I'm going. I'm getting my bag and I'm getting out of that toxic relationship. I'm getting my bag and I'm getting out of that trauma bond. I'm getting my bag and I'm getting out of that stinking thinking that keeps me soaking and sinking. I'm getting my bag and I'm overcoming narcissistic personality disorder. I'm getting my bag and I'm overcoming the gaslighting. I'm getting my bag and I'm getting ready and I'm leaving. That stinking thinking. I'm getting my bag. Yeah. And I'm overcoming scarcity mindset. Come on, get in the bag. Get your bag. And move into a place that's going to take you into a greater space. Family, we've had a courageous conversation. I would that you drop a super chat, a super sticker. So I need you to sow where you soar. This is where you soar. So. This is where you grow. So. Sow where you grow. Sow where you soar. This is where you soar. This is where you grow. You can sow by super chat, super sticker. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Yes, go ahead and do that. You can also sow via Cash App online. Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Yes, you can do that as well. And I'm joining my faith with yours. And I'm expecting that God is going to do the exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think, 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. I believe he's going to do that. I'm joining my faith with yours. And this is what I need you to do. I need you to sow your seed, but I need you to also name your seed. Maybe you're naming it healing. Maybe you're naming it secure the bag. Maybe you're naming it brilliance. Maybe you're naming it attitude and gifts. Whatever you're naming your seed, I want you to sow your seed as you name your seed. And I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed. Yes. I want you to be a cheerful giver as you sow into good ground here. You're helping us to broaden our broadcast. You're helping us to be a blessing to communities and cities, neighborhoods and nations. You're helping us to spread this message locally, nationally, and globally. Thank you so much for the super chat, the super sticker. Thank you so much for the Cash App on your online giving. Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video for how to give and where to give. The link is also going to be in the chat in the description of this video for how to become a member of our In the Mix family. Yes. All you have to do is tap the link in the description of this video, link in the chat, as a matter of fact, and you'll see that there are 3 specific levels to choose from, 3 specific tiers: VIP, royalty, OQP, and my gift to you is to now give you access to our members only area, where I've got a lot of behind the scenes footage and coverage that is only going to be shared in our members only area. Membership has its privileges. I want you to absorb all the privileges simply by partnering with us on any of those levels. And I'm going to help you to shift to a greater level. If you're not a member of our Eagles community, you need to make sure that you join us. The transformation that's taking place, the healing, the greatness that people are stepping into, the overcoming of procrastination, actually executing on their purpose, taking all the excuses off the table. They're securing their bag. They're developing their brilliance. They're shifting their attitude. They're tapping into their gifts. Why not you? You owe it to you to be a part of our Eagles community too. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, and I guarantee you will be transformed. Family, In the Mix is out of time, but y'all know I'm not out of truth, and so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I really do want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. You are appreciated, and I thank you for being dedicated. Because I show up for you each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. Yeah, we mix it up right here on the YouTube side, but also on our sister satellite stations on social media. And of course, while you are here on the social media side, on the YouTube side rather, do want you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well on our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Yes, sincere salute to all of you watching on the social media side. But I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? If so, step this way, step that way. Which way? By friending me and following me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Come on, family. Put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up as I'm personally inviting you to join us this coming Sunday for prayer, praise, and a powerful preached word that I'll be sharing with you as I am the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church. We're located at 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. A church alive is worth the flight and the drive. So I want you to have the drive to join us this coming Sunday at 10 a.m. Yeah. And we also do Bible study every Tuesday at 7 p.m., which precedes that is 6 p.m. prayer. Join us. Join us. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books. They're available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iTunes, Audible. I've got 18 of my books out there. You ought to go ahead and add them to your library. You can also get signed copies when you go to theeaglesacademy.com/books. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker now, why would you look any further? Come on, I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. To do that, all you have to do is email me to invite me, info@eddieconnor.com, and it would be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother, and I mean that, from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but a brother gotta run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment.